Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
11 Thomas.
They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Dillon, they tried the left side with him. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, check back, back 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Burrow. 1st down and more for Allen. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Dillon. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. He finds his target, Allen. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20.
Do what we do.
Do what we do. In. Touchdown, New York. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Running right, here's Dillon. Shelling through the defense. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Here's Dillon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Elliott running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. On third down, Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Dillon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To the right side, this is Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
11 mighty. They gotta go.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
12.
On 1st down, Dillon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
11 empty.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From midfield now, Burrow.
flush to his right.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
103 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the 27, Burrow. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
116 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They'll run here with Dillon pushing through. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for KC. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Next score, Chiefs 45, Jets 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Dillon a 1st down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Muscles him off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.